Stop. Before you start your car tomorrow, you need to hear this. There are new driving rules rolling out across the UK in 2026, and most drivers have no idea they exist. One wrong move and you could be looking at penalty points, a suspended license, or a fine that lands in your inbox before you've even parked. I'm going to walk you through 10 of the biggest changes hitting UK roads this year in plain English, so you don't get caught out. Stick around till the end, because law number 7 catches almost everyone off guard. Let's get into it. If you drive in the UK, 2026 is the year the rulebook got a serious rewrite. The government's new road safety strategy is pushing through some of the biggest changes to motoring law in years, and enforcement is getting a lot smarter. Automated cameras, digital licenses, roadside checks, they're all designed to catch things that used to slip through. So let's break down exactly what's changed, what it means for your license and your wallet, and how you can stay ahead of it. Number 1, the seatbelt rules just got a lot tougher. For years, if you got caught without a seatbelt, you'd usually just cop a fine up to around £500, and that was that. No points, no lasting mark on your license. That's changing. Under the new rules, failing to wear a seatbelt or letting a passenger in your car ride without one can now land you 3 penalty points on top of the fine. And here's the part people miss. If you're driving and your passenger isn't buckled up, especially a child, you can be the one who takes the points. So before you pull away, do a quick check around the car. It takes 2 seconds and it could save your license. Number 2, the drink drive limit is coming down. England and Wales have run on a limit of 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood for a long time, higher than Scotland's 50 milligram limit. That gap is closing. Authorities are moving toward matching the stricter Scottish limit across the whole country. And for some new and young drivers, there's talk of pushing toward a near zero limit altogether. What does that actually mean for you? It means the old rule of thumb, 1 pint and you're probably fine, doesn't hold anymore. A single drink could be enough to tip you over. If you're planning on driving, the safest number is 0. Number 3, congestion charges in London have jumped, and the electric vehicle discount just got smaller. From the start of January, the daily congestion charge in central London rose from £15 to £18 if you pay on the day, and it's even more if you pay a few days late. On top of that, electric vehicles used to get in completely free. That's gone. EVs now only get a 25% discount, meaning electric car drivers are paying around £13.50 a day to enter the zone. If you commute into London regularly, this adds up fast. So it's worth checking your route and your auto pay setup now, rather than finding out the hard way. Number 4, electric vehicles are no longer exempt from road tax. This one surprises a lot of EV owners. If you bought a new electric car from April 2025 onward, once that car hits its second year on the road, you'll start paying vehicle excise duty, currently around £195 a year, same as most petrol and diesel cars. The completely tax-free ride for EVs is over. There is a small silver lining, though. The threshold for the luxury car surcharge is rising from £40,000 to £50,000. So fewer higher-end EVs will get hit with the extra expensive car tax. Number 5, learner drivers are facing stricter test booking rules. If you or someone in your family is learning to drive, listen up. From spring 2026, only the learner themselves can book or manage their driving test. Driving instructors and third parties can no longer do it on your behalf. On top of that, you're limited to just 2 changes per booking. After that, you have to cancel completely and start the booking process over from scratch. This is designed to stop test slots being hoarded and resold, but it means you need to plan your test date carefully because there's a lot less flexibility than before. Number 6, drivers over 70 may soon need a mandatory eyesight test. Right now, older drivers simply self-declare that their eyesight meets the legal standard when they renew their license. Safety groups have been pushing back on that for years, arguing it's outdated, and the government is moving toward requiring an actual mandatory vision test at renewal for drivers over 70. If this affects you or a parent who's still driving, it's worth booking an eye test now so there are no surprises when renewal time comes around. Number 7, automatic number plate cameras are cracking down on untaxed and untested vehicles. This is the one that catches people off guard the most. Police and local authorities are rolling out expanded ANPR camera networks that automatically flag vehicles with an expired MOT, lapsed insurance, or unpaid road tax. You don't need to be pulled over anymore. The system does it in the background, and a fine can land on your doormat before you even realize something's out of date. The lesson here is simple. Don't rely on memory. Set a reminder on your phone for your MOT, insurance renewal, and tax due dates, because the days of getting away with a lapsed disc for a few weeks are basically over. Number 8, mobile phone enforcement is getting far more aggressive. Phone use behind the wheel has always been illegal, but enforcement used to rely heavily on an officer physically spotting you. That's changing fast. New detection cameras can identify phone use automatically, even when you're just driving past. No need to be stopped at all. Fines and penalty points for phone-related offenses are increasing, and repeat offenders are facing immediate suspensions rather than a slap on the wrist. If you're using your phone for navigation, make sure it's properly mounted and hands-free, because a phone resting in your lap or propped against the dashboard is no longer a gray area. Number 9, fuel duty is finally going up after a 16-year freeze. This isn't a points or penalty issue, but it will hit your wallet. Fuel duty has been frozen since 2011, with a temporary 5 pence per liter cut added on top during the cost of living crisis. That freeze is ending. From September 2026, the government is set to begin phasing that cutout and allowing duty to rise again. It won't happen overnight, but if you do a lot of mileage, budget for petrol and diesel prices creeping up in the second half of the year. Number 10, your driving license is going digital. A digital version of the UK driving license is rolling out through the official government wallet app, letting you store and show your license straight from your phone. Here's the catch: your physical photo card is still valid, but you're responsible for keeping your details updated, especially your address and any medical conditions that affect your driving. If those details are out of date and it causes a problem during a stop or a claim, that's on you, not the DVLA. Take 10 minutes this week to check your license details are current. It really is that simple. So that's 10 major changes reshaping UK roads in 2026. And honestly, this is just what we know so far. More detail is expected to be confirmed as the year rolls on, especially around the drink drive limit and seatbelt penalties. So this is a space worth watching closely. Here's the bottom line. None of these changes are designed to trip up careful, responsible drivers. They're aimed at closing the gaps: the untaxed car nobody noticed, the phone glanced at for 2 seconds, the seatbelt that never got clicked in. But ignorance isn't a defense when a fine shows up, so the smartest thing you can do right now is a 5-minute check. Look at your MOT date, your insurance renewal, your road tax, and make sure your license details are current. If you're an EV owner, check what you'll owe come your second year on the road. If you're a Londoner driving into the congestion zone, know your new daily cost. Small checks now save you a lot of stress later. If this video helped you get ahead of these changes, do me a favor and hit like. Drop a comment letting me know which one of these 10 surprised you the most. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next update when more of these rules get confirmed later this year. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to my channel,